Okay, I'm going to be starting something new. For the next 6 months, I'm going to post one YouTube video a week. And what I want to do is document what life is like for me as a dad of one, soon to be two, trying to balance work, fitness, career, and basically documenting that journey, the things that I'm doing that work well, the things that I'm struggling with, and the things that I think maybe are useful to other people. So who am I? Like I said, my name's George. I'm dad of one, soon to be two. And for the last 2.5 years, I've been spending a lot of time consuming content. In my evenings are pretty much solely filled up with scrolling through Instagram, sometimes watching YouTube videos, all usually about self-help topics that I then never go and practice or that I never really put into reality or bring into my daily life. So what I want to do in this channel is actually document some of these things, to go from consuming to actually taking some of these different ideas, concepts, and applying them to my own life, and then sharing them with people, because perhaps there's things out there that people will also find useful, or maybe people that are going through a similar situation to me, which is an amazing situation, but a difficult one, that maybe some people can also learn from that, right? An example, I see a lot of posts on Instagram. There's a lot of people getting up at very, very early hours in the morning, like as early as, I don't know, I've seen people 4, 3 a.m. in the morning posting videos saying what I do as a dad to be successful, blah, blah, blah. I get up at 3 a.m. I see a lot of videos like that. And to be honest, to me, it feels not practical in my situation. It feels like an additional pressure onto life that's not needed. That's just my opinion, right? For some people, clearly it works, or at least people say it works, right? But one thing I do is I get up at 5:30 every morning, which most people I think would consider early, despite what Instagram tells you. And there is a reason for me doing that, and it's a reason that works. I've been doing this for the last 4 or 5 weeks, experimenting with it. Yeah, it allows me to do what I want to do first thing in the morning before anybody else is awake. So I have that me time, and I have that time to focus on my health and my fitness, but not at the expense of time with the family, because for me, my number one priority is my family. So when they're awake, I want to make sure that I'm spending as much time as I can with them. So, and another reason why I'm starting this YouTube channel is I used to be very good at speaking in public. I used to do a lot of presentations. I used to do a lot of drama and amateur dramatics, that kind of stuff. But recently I have this massive fear about going on camera. And every time I do it and I try and explain myself or try and record myself, I end up just stumbling over my words and really struggling to get my message across. So I'm also using this as an opportunity to try and practice that skill and just get a little bit better at it, because my job is literally being on camera and talking to people across the world all the time, and I struggle with it. And it's something that's been bugging me for a while that I've not done anything about. So this is also an opportunity for me to speak to the camera and build some of those skills. Another thing I think will be quite fun for me is conversing or learning to script videos, because again, I've had a massive reliance, at least on the last year, of using AI to generate my meeting invites, my emails, to write ideas for me, to come up with lots of different things. And AI is great, but also I don't want to lose that skill of being able to do it myself, because if I could do it myself, it means I can then assess whether the information coming to me is good or bad. So anyway, I've been ranting on for a little bit. So why do I want to create this YouTube channel? I want to do less scrolling, less consuming content, and more creative things, especially in my evenings, because my evenings are the opportunity I have for an hour or so with my wife to relax and to re-energize myself. And to be honest, maybe you guys would agree that if I'm spending that time scrolling on Instagram, doom scrolling, I very, very rarely feel relaxed and energized after it. So I'm all about trying to do something a bit different with my evenings, try to be a bit more productive, but also give back. And maybe, you know, the dream for me would be to create a community where some like-minded people who are going through a similar experience to me can have the opportunity to share what they're going through and learn from others, and yeah, just create this more positive, more realistic dad image, or image of the perfect dad. Because I don't think a perfect dad exists, to be honest. But we can all try our best to get somewhere close. If you're still listening, then thank you. If you want to follow along, please subscribe, do whatever it is you need to do. I don't know, like and subscribe, that's what people normally say, right? But yeah, please follow me on this journey, and let's see what we can do together.